Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Psych Tech at Work, a podcast about safe innovation at the intersection of psychological science, technology, and the future of work. I'm your host, Dr. Charles Handler, and if you've been a regular listener of Science for Hire, and I hope you have been, if not, you've been missing out on something. You're probably saying, well, wait a minute, where's my podcast? Who moved my cheese, damn it? Well, let's see, we started the podcast in 2018, so almost 6 years, 72 episodes, and over 20,000 downloads. Amazing. Thank you all very much for your listenership, for your attention. Attention is hard to come by these days, so I appreciate it. But after all that time, I decided it was a little bit of a time for a change. Things are bonkers right now, and we've got to account for that in the way we're thinking. So I want to explain a little bit about my rationale just by telling a story. I love to tell stories. I have very many of them. And so the story is this. Back in 2000, I moved out to the Bay Area. It was an exciting time. The first wave of the internet was really getting going. And I went to work for the first company putting employment tests online. And it was amazing. I mean, I learned so much. My mind was blown wide open. It was a very formative experience. And from there, I moved to a really interesting and kind of non-traditional role for an IO, working for Monster.com as an interactive solutions consultant, working down in Silicon Valley with all the names you've heard of, helping them with employment branding solutions and technology. That's where the light bulb really went off for me, that testing does not happen in isolation. A hire is the result of a lot of things that come before and after a test. And the ability for any kind of test to deliver any value truly depends on, what you're feeding into it. Who are the people you're recruiting? How are you recruiting them? How are you stacking the odds in your favor? And it really created a context for my practice, for the last 20 years. And and here we are in an age where things are getting blown wide open by technology. I told that story because this is another time where the bigger context absolutely has to be considered. And what a context it is, my friends. I mean, the psychology of humans in the workplace is completely bonkers now with AI. And it's only going to get more bonkers as the AI gets more bonkers. And the impact, just the gravity, the weight of the impact on people at work is unprecedented, right? And there's good and bad about that, but it needs to be explored. And if you're wondering, well, does that mean, Charles, that you're not, going to be dealing with hiring at all anymore in your practice, not with assessment? I mean, you are one of the world leaders in assessment and assessment technology, right? That is true. And I do not plan to stop doing that whatsoever. I am still a ninja with a Swiss Army knife when it comes to assessments and hiring. And I encourage anyone out there who needs help with that to talk to me, because I know I can help you get the job done. But at the same time, it's really, really important to start thinking about AI in the workplace, hiring, and other things as well. So I changed my focus a little bit for the content brand and for the writings and the videos and vlogs and podcasts that I'm putting out. And I'm excited about it. I'm truly excited about it. I think we've got a lot of fun ahead of us, a lot of interesting discussions and learnings. I mean, I'm in this to learn. I hope you are too. So I do want to read a mission statement about the podcast and about why Psych Tech at Work is so important. And I am just going to read this. It's too long for me to memorize. I have other things to do. So without further ado, let me read my mission statement. It comes from my heart. My mission is to explore the impact of technology and the insane pace at which it brings change to various people systems within organizations and the psychology of the humans who work there. While my primary focus is on hiring and talent mobility, I seek to understand the impact of technology on any and all areas of the workplace where people and technology intersect. I promote safe technological innovation and human-machine partnerships as an essential force in creating equilibrium between psychology and commerce. Maintaining this balance in a time of unprecedented change is essential for ensuring that the future of work is ethical, positive, and prosperous. Creating such a future requires an unprecedented level of interdisciplinary collaboration, with the goal of educating, engaging, and inspiring others through thoughtful and practical discussions with guests from a wide variety of backgrounds and specialties. This show, Psych Tech at Work, provides a smorgasbord of food for thought and practical takeaways about the issues that will make or break the future of work and, by virtue, the people who work there. Ha! Good stuff. So, thank you all for your attention. Without further ado, we'll get into the very first episode of Psych Tech at Work. I hope you're as excited as I am.